Wow, a whole week of me talking about my favorite pedals, or pedals I would recommend to you, pedals that I would drag out of my drawers when I'm looking for a specific sound. I'm not going to explain to you what a chorus... I'm not going to explain to you, I'm tired. I'm not going to explain to you what a compressor does. I do this in all the individual reviews of all the different... Leslie, do we need to get the towels in? If it's raining? No? I'm gonna say no. Ah, dann muss er halt nochmal trocknen. So. Compressors. I'm not going to explain to you what compressors do. Please watch all the individual videos of all the ones that I'm going to show you. I have individual demos. I'm going to pick them in no particular order. Isn't that sweet? Look how tiny it is. Of course, there is a bigger version. I just had that here for a Thomann demo. They're pretty much the same. You have just knobs for things that here you have switches. I don't even know if you can see all that stuff here. You have a blend, so you can actually blend your compressor in. Blend in your compressor. You have a sustain knob, that's your compression, and the volume. And then you have this attack, which is nice. I like it when the compressor gives you that spanky ba-dow, bow, bow sound. And tone, that is the knob that matters for me, because I like compressors when they add brightness and high end to your signal. Because I like compression when I'm using it with a Strat or a Tele into a nice clean amp, and I want that sound to be as if I'm playing with a lot of distortion. I have that beautiful sustain and compression, and it's like a lead sound where I don't even want to turn on the overdrive. This gives me that. Up to that point, when I played the Ego compressor, I only thought that this one had it. Now, this is very simple. Compression, how loud do you want it? And the EQ will add, there's a notch here, so it stays in the middle. It will add that high-end sparkle. Now, Moore has the yellow comp, which is pretty much exactly that, just cheaper yellow comp from Moore in this format. I don't have it anymore. I did use that quite a bit. I sold it to the guy from Vox. He really wanted it. I thought I have the diamond, so it went. So I really like the diamond exactly for that reason, for having that EQ knob. But again, the Wampler can do it too with that tone switch. Now, totally different is this. This is the a little bit older version that actually with the power cable. The Carl Martin compressor. It's just a very solid compressor. I wouldn't use that for those sparkly things because it doesn't have that extra EQ. But it's very responsive, and I like that it's actually showing you when it's compressing and when it's not. I can't really say anything about it. It's just a solid thing. It doesn't stand out as having a particular sound. So in that way, it's just doing a great job. If you want to have a transparent compressor that doesn't impose its sound on your signal, Carl Martin delivers. Now, since it's not really out yet, while I'm filming this, I think it's coming out in June. This one is really, really cool. This one. Let me show you. It's this one. The Keeley Compressor Plus has a single coil and humbucker switch. So it's made for guitar. And what's special about this one is not necessarily how it compresses. Yes, it's got a blend knob, so you can blend it in, which parallel compression is always good. What's really special about it is how you can push an amp with it. So if your amp is on the verge of breakup, pushing it with this thing is just awesome. Pushing an amp further, this is an amazing compressor/boost. As a compressor, it's good. As a compressor boost, it is perfect. Creamy and fat to no end. Great, great pedal. Video coming soon. So, it leaves two candidates here. One of them is the HyperGravity. Now, the special thing about the HyperGravity is, of course, it's got tone print. It's got vintage and spectra, blah, blah, blah. Tons and millions of sounds that you can get through the app. The special thing about the HyperGravity is that it's a multi-band compressor. Multi-band. Lilo Dallas multi-band. No, multi-pass. Means your low-end, mid-range, and high-end will be compressed independently. So you could have the sparkle more compressed than the fatness. It functions like an EQ, but also like a compression on 3 different bands. It is absolutely phenomenal for bass, because for slappy kind of stuff, you can really control your high end differently than your low end. You can retain the low end and have it always there and thick and compressed, while the rest of the signal stays dynamic. If you need that control, the HyperGravity is a great box. So if you set it to spectra and really dial it in, even go into the app, into the not just the app, the PC editor or the Mac editor, you have a lot of options what you can do. So if you really want full control over what you're doing in terms of compression, TC HyperGravity delivers. And that leaves one. And honestly, the one that if I want to play a Strat and I want it to sing forever, the brand new Bogner Lyndhurst is it. I love me the Ego compressor, which kind of has replaced the Diamond compressor as my favorite compressor, because I have a little bit more control and I have the blend knob. But the Lyndhurst does everything that the Ego does, but it has ratio, which none of the others has. It has a ratio knob, so how much is it compressing? Here we have the input compression, which means that's my how much is it compressing. It's got an auto mode for attack, but you can also dial in the attack if you need more of it. And it's got that knob. It's got that EQ knob. So I can set it to flat or chime or sparkle. Both of them are high-end options, which simply make your Strat pop. This thing right in front of that rev generator with that Nick Johnson signature. Watch my Lyndhurst review. Please watch it. And just watch the fun I'm having with exactly that setup. It is a mind-blowingly good compressor. So honestly, right now, the one that's on the table is the Bogner Lyndhurst. If I want to push an amp, it would probably actually before I pick a boost, it would probably pick up the Kili. If I'm playing a gig where I'm playing compression once in a while, but I'm not really playing a clean gig, probably this, because pedalboard space is valuable. And this is very close to the Lyndhurst. On the Lyndhurst, I have a little bit more control than, I don't know, but here I have the blend. Who's calling me? Wait. Ja, hallo. Ich bin gerade am Filmen, also die Kamera läuft, ne? Ja, greetings from Chris, people. Ja. Warte, gib mir mal eine Sekunde, Moment, warte mal. So apparently I gotta talk to people from places now. I can't tell you who or what. That's not none of your business. That was compression for you. That was my week of pedals. Links below, and please use them because that really helps me out. And thanks to Stefan who was here in the first 4 videos, and also Animals at the end. I gotta take this phone call now. Thanks for Leslie. Thanks also Leslie for doing all that all day. Leslie, you are now relieved. See you people. Bye.
My way, I left the path I went. ran astray. But I could have become someday. Father, have I lost